Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. What's up? How you guys doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hope you guys are feeling good, feeling ready, feeling refreshed, relaxed, and rejuvenated. Because once again, we're going to have the opportunity and the chance to improve. Do you guys feel it? Do you guys feel the green? Hopefully we see another hot day today, man. I'm looking forward to improving, especially on the front side move. Yesterday, as you guys may know, we undercapitalized a little bit on that front side. Today, we are ready. So, hit that thumbs up and remember our disclaimer. Remember that day trading is, of course, risky business. Day trading is not easy. Day trading, in fact, is very difficult, especially if you're a new trader out there. You have to make sure that your tuition to the market is on the lower side. You can do this by utilizing smaller share size, risk money, and or simulators to practice and improve before exposing yourself to a ton of risk. Start slow, take the baby steps, and then eventually you can run, fly, whatever, right? But take it slow in the beginning and build the necessary experience first. Other than that, remember the live streams and recaps are never a reason to try and copy trade. It's all about putting in the time to learn the strategy. Lastly, remember I do not invest for my subscribers, so be careful of fake accounts. I will never message you first. I do not do copy trading. I do not do mirror trading. I do not do options trading. Be careful of the fake Relentless Trader accounts. I also do not use WhatsApp or Telegram. So be careful and stay safe out there. Yeah, let's talk about today's watch list. What's moving, what's not? How's the day looking for us today? Okay, so shout out to Momo Pro, which is where we get the watch list from every day. And I'm watching at a couple stocks here, including TGL, TTNP, there's PITA, there's AUUD, and lastly, there's a cheaper stock in INM. So we have five. There's quite a bit of a watch list here. Time to shine bright like an MMU diamond indeed. Shout out to Zay, man. Shout out to Zay tuning in and ready to go this morning. I'm gonna post the watch list to the alert section. I can go back and edit yesterday's watch list to include the other stock that came up, SONU, I believe it was, or SONM. I can do that later, but for now, let's focus up. Jessica, what's up? Good morning, good morning. Patrick, how's it going? Sab, James, Chanzi, good to see you. And we have KB in the building today. Roy saying, RT, I want to be like you. It's pretty crazy that people are saying this, right? It reminds me of the movie Be Like Mike. Tisha, what's up? How you doing? Be like Mike, or is it called like, I think it's called Like Mike, where you put on the shoes and then like you gain the powers. You join MMU and you gain the powers potentially, right? You can't guarantee. Oh, okay, let me stop. Let's continue the watch list. I'm doing too much here. It's too early to start with the antics. All right. So, TGL, it's up 189%. 27 million shares of volume. Let's pull it up here. So before we even, took a trade, before we even looked at this thing, it's already up so much. Some people will say Relentless. Is it going to be worth keeping an eye on it since it already gave such a big move? And my answer is going to be yes, because it's very possible that this thing can continue. And in fact, that's what we saw. That's what we saw yesterday, right? And yesterday, is a different day. Today is its own day. I'm not gonna, have that unfair expectation for stocks to be that strong. But if we can see some sort of uptrend, perhaps a retest of the pre-market high, even if we break the pre-market high and get up there to $3, right? Right now we're currently at 165, and that does give us a little bit of room if this one can show us a little bit more life into and after the open. So I'm gonna mark out some trend lines here. In fact, I'm gonna clear my drawing set, and I'm gonna get some fresh trend lines going. So I got 259 for pre-market highs. The low of the pullback has been 126. And we're seeing the ABCD, we're seeing the W here, right? So we had our high, we came down. Oh, it's 24 already. Oh, wow. See, this is why you got to keep the antics to a minimum here early. Let me start up the screen recording. Guys, in MMU, for those students tuning in, be sure to turn on your screen recording. We also recommend this into the broader YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch community. So yeah, 259 for the highs, 126 for the lows. We're seeing that bit of a W here. We already have our higher lows priced in, and I'm going to put another trend line here. This is around 141. So I really want to see this thing push over 208. Can we get over VWAP? And if we do, I want to see 210, 215, and then perhaps a retest of the pre-market highs. Looking at the daily chart, zooming out, our last eventful day was on March 20th, high of 869. We gapped up and sold off that day. 33 million shares of volume. 869 for those highs, and the low of that candle was 550. So this could be quite interesting. Can we at least see room up to 550? Is it possible this one is really strong, right? That's the question I'm asking myself. So we'll see how TGL does. A little cheaper at 158 right now. TTNP. This one up 82%. Volume not as high, only 2.7 million shares. 1241 for the pre-market high. Low of the pullback is at 882. So quite the range right here to start. Let's see how the daily chart is looking. TTNP. Seems like it had a couple of splits over the years. As of recent, we haven't really seen anything much. There's been some days with lighter volume where we had a couple of like topping wicks. But it seems like over 10, we could have some room perhaps to push up maybe 1150. Let's see here. The levels are not super obvious, but again, there are some topping wicks. Maybe 14. 14 perhaps could be a level to watch if we can get over 10. Definitely the pre-market high can be a target. I'm going to put 14 on the daily chart here. If this gets up there, I'd say it's a success, right? TTNP. We'll see how that one does. The volume is a little lighter. I'm not really sure what to expect off the bat, but smaller size, and then I'll go from there. AUUD. AUUD. Up 40%. We got a high point of 293. I gotta pull it up down here as well. AUUD. Sold off quite a bit, so I'd love to see the red to green here if possible. The daily chart. We got the 200 EMA on E-Trade around 391. What's Thinkorswim saying? Yeah, 389. Okay, that's fair. It's right there. $389. So if this is strong, that's a potential place to watch out for. Potential resistance. Other than that, we did have on April 8th, 160 million shares of volume at a high of 570. Yes, this is a familiar sounding stock. Hold on, guys. One quick sec. Yeah, so AUUD, will we see the red to green? Other than this one, there's the cheaper stock in... Which one is it? Well, dang. I think that's I and M. I also have PITA on here. I don't think I put that one into the watch list. There's PITA, and then there's also I&M, which is a cheaper stock. PTIA, high of $6, and the low of the pullback all the way down here at 311. So we'll see, 877 on the daily. We'll see if, which one of these stocks really ends up being strong. Because there's a few, I'll have to be quick with my rotation. I&M penny stock. Some of you guys will love it. I opt to not look at this one just due to preference. But yeah, it's another beautiful day. Let's see what we can do here, right? Let's be disciplined traders. Let's trade to the best of our abilities. All the key things that we've been working on over the last couple of days. Let's let that discipline compound. All right. It's been a while since I said that. Let's let the discipline compound, and let's look forward to improving and having a successful trading day. All right. Couple seconds to the opening bell. My share size is set, and I'll look to increase share size. Smaller size to start, then I'll look to increase size as we can see opportunity, or if we can see opportunities rather, throughout the day. So TGL, PITA, TTNP, what's it gonna be? Tight stop here. TGL watching. Let me pull this one up. The halt up is at 65, which is very close. It might get halted up, I think. It's now at 67. I still need a good entry, though. I don't want to just buy just for the sake of assuming that. It'd be a little on the aggressive side. There's a small bid. Will this help us out? No, it will not. Taking 52 dip. There's 59. That's going to work out nicely. A little bit of a churn here. It's kind of chopping around a little bit. Didn't like that. It's coming up though. 71 is the halt up. I'd like to see it get locked in. I think this could be good for us. PITA also moving up a little bit here. High point of 58. Come on down. Good. I'm gonna get 40, which is kind of high. PITA. But watching to see if it holds up here. Can we get back over 50? I might add back over 50. It might be a little risky, but watching. And it's definitely going to be risky. Jeez. Alright, that was worth a shot though. Can we hold up the lows here again? Green 200 to flat, not great, not a great trade over 50, I guess. But this time, can we push over 50? It will. TTNP is halted up. Holy smoke. So we got 2 halts. Alright, the day is now starting for sure. The day is now starting, guys. A little bit of a delayed open, but we're seeing momentum. And there's a minute, I think like a minute apart, which is good. So that'll give us time to trade both of them, TGL and TTNP. I might try the high day trade, but I think it could be risky with the spreads here. Yeah, it's not going to be worth the breakouts. All right, that's fine. I'm in a little too high there. It's not going to continue through 80. So I'm going to only take dip trades on this stock. PITA. Resumption time 7, 37 and 23, and then 38 and 26. I'll watch this for another 2 minutes. Hopefully we can see a good pullback. We had one earlier. See, even in that trade, I had a good entry, right? What I needed to do was not oh my god, this is just tanking. It might hold 35. Yeah, I needed to not sell so early and then just hold that trade that I had at the lows all the way through 50. We got about a minute before I start watching at that halted stock. Got to keep my eye on the time and not, miss the entry. About a minute to TGL. See, this is on this being red on this stock is completely on me here, right? Like this should have been like, green if I managed to trade better, and it's still holding up this dip. And the 5-minute setup looks good here, 35. I'm gonna switch away though. I do think this is gonna curl up, but I think the resumption trade could be worth it here. So I'm gonna switch over. TGL coming up in about less than 30 seconds. We're at 175. I want to see this get up to $2. $13 seconds. Here we go. Can we dip? It's gonna pay off nicely. I'm gonna size down a bit because it's acting crazy here. Waiting. Okay, can we get halted up again then? 88, 38, 26. There's 40 seconds to the other stock, TTNP. This one is gonna get locked in. Switching over. TTNP. Can we see something here? We're at 963. Let's see how this does. 20 seconds. 26. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 978. Here we go. Not bad. Can we get a dip? Dip, dip, dip. Not dipping. Waiting. I'm gonna wait. I'll let it do its thing here. It's indecisive. I could try to break out. And the breakout only going to 40. Come on. Do I want to try it again? I might let it go because it's just so indecisive. VWAP is at 30. High is at 40. We'll see if it holds up the lows if it dips again. Or maybe a new low. That's brutal right there. Yeah, it's choppy. Maybe I come down in size here for now. It still has potential, but I need to wait. If it goes through the highs and holds, I'm going to size up here. But it needs to go through 40 and hold above 40. Oh, you son of a gun. That should have worked. That was a good trade. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. $65's kind of high. Back over 11. Can I see back over 11? Bro, fill me! Fill me, fill me, fill me. What the heck? What is this? You see that type of nonsense there? Alright, we're gonna stay locked in, but we gotta be careful. We're seeing lag. Come on. Not today, not today. 1060 is definitely churning a bit here. Great fill. I'm gonna try to hold this as long as it doesn't fail. Come on. Hold up. Hold up those levels. Diamond hands with a tight stop. Show me something here. Talk to me nicely. KB. K of the B, brother. Okay, maybe I take something because alright, KB, alright. This is what I'm talking about. The dip holding up nicely. I'm thinking if I want to add back. 11. The breakout might come. Waiting. If the volume is high, I'm gonna jump back in right here. Well, still waiting. Is this it? Waiting, waiting, waiting. Do we need to pull back first? It looks like it needs to pull back first. Damn, that's not great. And we're lingering. 10. There's a spread. Oh, that's BS, man. The ask was at 10. I got filled at 17. Oh, come on. You can't do that to me. And then the other stock is going to resume. I'm going to miss that resumption. Oh my god. It's holding 10. It is. Did I have the wrong stock up? Oh no, we're good. All right, that should have been so much better than what it was, but whatever. It's all good. TGL seems to be doing well, and I'm gonna miss the dip and rip on this one. Opportunity is going to cost me. I actually forgot about the resumption there. Got too locked into TTNP. All good though, all good. Will this TTNP hold $10 or is it finished? The red candle has a lot of volume. If it doesn't hold up here, I think it's done. But great move on TGL. PITA is also maybe onto something, especially if it gets over like 35. Do I want to just throw out some shares here? AUUD, not much. INM, not much. PITA, definitely onto something for now. Highs at 42. This stock is a tricky stock. I gotta be careful here. We gotta be accurate. When is this resumption coming up? 48, 58. So we got about 2-3 minutes. And TTNP is breaking down, so it did not hold up $10 there. Might be finished. Might be cooked. Moving on to the strong stock. PITA, I think there's a chance of a red to green here, so I'm watching. Oh man, it's just such a tricky one because there's like a 6-cent spread. Ay, ay, ay. Can I get an entry here? Oh no. 48. I'm a little reluctant to buy the high. Dip, 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 dip. Ay, ay, ay. It's at 350. It's definitely looking good. The red to green is in full swing. I like this fill. What time is it? 48. We got 2 minutes to resumption. PITA, KB, is the stock still alive? About 1 minute 58 seconds to resumption. 1 minute 50 seconds on TGL. I'm gonna size down for that trade up there because they're so extended. Missing the last area wasn't great, and the risk might be a little higher because this is like the third halt, not in a row, but the third halt, I think, or second. If it was the third halt in a row, I wouldn't really try to trade it. I gotta be careful here. Am I gonna get stopped out? Oh, I'm gonna get stopped out. Son of a gun. Alright, that's fine. Do I need to buy back? Probably not. Okay, moving on to the resumption, which is a couple seconds. I thought that entry was pretty solid, but it doesn't look like it's holding. Like mid 20s, you know? Maybe low 20s, maybe. We'll see. Anyhow, let's see how TGL does here. 213. Losses, brother. The losses are not good. We got less than 10 seconds. We're currently at 213. Here we go. Dip, 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 dip. 23 is kind of high and it's not immediately popping. So I'm going to take a small loss. 14 could work right here, but it's very risky to the halt down. It is going to work. There's 30. It's choppy. It should have went up again to the halt. TTNP 01, 23, the dip. If this gaps down, I could look for the dip here, smaller size. All right, 939. 939, and there's a couple seconds to resumption. Or is there another minute? I think there's another minute. There's another minute to resumption. PITA, I'm gonna do a full rotation. PITA, I think, is still worth watching, but gotta be careful. And where was that low? 17. Son of a gun. Pastor's in too high. Yeah, that 14 entry was definitely there. But I was thinking, it's a little risky because the halt down. If that doesn't go, it's the halt down. So I'm like, yeah, I'll just not, participate. If the halt down wasn't close, I would have been in at that same area. So that's a good trade here from Momo Bro. Here's resumption for TTNP. Here we go. 939. I'm gonna insta buy because it's a pretty low gap. Come on, bounce like there's no tomorrow. Bounce, bounce, bounce. I'm only gonna make 10 cents. Underwhelming. Probably needed to hold it longer. I had a great fill at 08. Maybe sub 9. 8 is kind of holding, but waiting, waiting, waiting. Great fills, I tell you. Oh, can I get filled on the ass, though? Yes, yes, lovely, 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 lovely. I got a miraculous fill. Shout out to TD, man. When they do give you a good fill, you gotta appreciate it because those fills are few and far apart. The good ones. All right, I wouldn't continue trading it here though. That dip is in and out. All right, TGL. I think I'll leave that one alone. It's like I think it needs more time. So how's the cheaper stock? INM. It's kind of on a red to green, but we'll see. AUUD, not much. PITA. Still have high hopes for that one. TGL halted down. Over 30 is going to give 60. Not bad. 57. All right, I'm gonna sit back on the sidelines here and wait. I think we might be on the back half, and today is definitely not as strong as it was yesterday. Gotta read the writing on the wall and start to protect myself here. So I'm gonna size down across the board. So even if I end up getting enticed, my share size is gonna be small, so my risk is gonna be more limited. Because sometimes something starts to look good and then, it's like it's not ready yet. I have to make the conscious decision to size up again, which is like an extra step. So I'm just going to take it easy, going to wait. I think we should see more opportunities. So RR, it seems like a higher float. Let me check it out. There's Resumption, TGL. Let me take a look at RR. People are mentioning it, so it might be worth looking at. High of days at 35, 37. I think TGL is in no man's land. I'm not going to touch it right here. There might be dips, but damn. This one has to be a higher float. Because I didn't add back. Oh man, that's kind of not great. And I only have 1,000 share blocks there because the small size, which is fair, that's fine. There was an 80,000 share buyer at 30, which is why I took that position at 31. RR, I think like 40,000 shares remaining, but there's upside resistance here for sure. I need to see, is this a higher flow? Is what I'm asking myself. The bid is filled. I think I'm going to stop trading this. I'm going to wait a little bit. I don't know if it's worth it. Need to give it some time. Guys, if you're tuning in on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, hit that thumbs up. 14 million, 70 million. I can check here. RR, what's percentage? To 43. Let's see what Momo Pro is saying. RR, it's saying 18. No, float 44. 44 million, which is not bad. It's not bad. How's the dip gonna do down here? The low of the last was 22 on the 5. This type of stock though is for size, like 5K minimum is how it feels. It feels like it's a little heavier, but also more liquid. And I guess 48 makes sense for that. Finvis says 14. All right. I'll keep an eye on it for sure. If TTNP gets back over 10, it could be interesting. I think that's worth mentioning. TTNP, if that one gets over $10, could be definitely, worth keeping an eye on. Does it have what it takes to go all the way? I'm gonna keep watching here. Oh, what the heck was that? Is my mouse working properly? I'm watching for the 5-day trade, unless it wants to pull back first. Maybe it retests the lows one more time, but if not, you can keep an eye here. Yep. Come on. I sold before that drop. There's no green on the tape. I'm like, okay, yeah. We'll see if it wants to retest the lows first. My small cushion to the depths. Low 27 right there. It needs to be boosting through these levels though. I want to see more, a faster move when we're at these levels. Time 01. These bubbles are really kind of annoying here sometimes. Is there a hidden seller? Okay, come on. Anyhow, I was okay. That's fine. That's completely fine. Okay, high is 39. It's still slow here. It still hasn't really jumped or started skipping cents. We need to see like 40, 44, 48. If not, it's like there's gonna just be too much risk and it's not gonna be worth it. 37, 36 holding there. Because one drop, one real drop, and I'm gonna be red. So it's like I need to see something more to the upside here. If not, I'm just gonna stop trading it. $37. Bro, I bought 4,000 shares, nothing happened. Like the order didn't go down. So do we have hidden orders in and around the area here? Because I know they're filling me on the ass. At least they should be in that type of scenario. They're still red. Oh my gosh. I'm indecisive there. There's a hidden buyer 35. I got nervous. I got nervous. Yeah, I don't know. This stock is definitely decent, right? We'll see if it keeps going, but I really like to see some more upside potential here. So this is good. 45, like, and that took 2 seconds. More of this is what I need to see. More of this price action here. Come on, more, faster. 44. I definitely need to be more patient here too. If not, I'm not gonna do well. It looks like it's starting to open up, which is good. It's finally coming alive here. 46. I could watch for the breakout if it wants to keep going. 49. Can I see through 50? Struggling a little bit. I still think that it can do more and it can be better. It can be more volatile. Take a couple cents. And if it wants to keep going, come on. And we bought up all the shares. See, I'm expecting a little bit more of an immediate move. It's gonna go, but it's delayed. No sellers, and we're still there for a few seconds. But 55, pretty good. 57, slowly going. Slow and steady. We haven't really seen a pull. I mean, I guess we kind of had a pullback just now. UPC. But it hasn't really been dipping. Oh, it went down like butter right there. Hot knife going through butter. There's definitely potential here for sure, especially if you're holding much longer for like a few minutes at a time. I'm gonna size down for now. Alright, that's alright, that's fine. Some of these trades, as I'm seeing them, are pretty close. But again, there's some hesitation in the stock, you know. I'm gonna re-average here. I'm not gonna take the risk of it burning me. Can we see 57, 58, 59, maybe 60? It might have bottomed. Is that the bottom there? 47. All right, I wouldn't mind seeing something else. You know, this thing is moving, but I wouldn't mind seeing something else. All that trading for 200 bucks, man, it's just not really efficient. Still better than nothing, but and we got the Christmas tree pattern on TGL. I'm gonna do a rotation here just to see. We're at 47 again. AUUD, no good. INM, no good. PITA, not much. TGL, halted down. Christmas tree pattern. TTNP, perhaps worth keeping an eye on. This one is coming into resistance still. Yeah, I needed to be quicker there. Fair. TTMP looks interesting. TTMP definitely looks interesting here. But it needs to push through VWAP. Ay, ay, ay. It's looking good. It's brewing. Smaller size for now. Or maybe not. That dip to 95 was the entry, man. This is amazing. This is good. It's a high fill. This is good. This is good. The high. What's Hive Day? 11:23. We got to get some good entries here. This could take off. He didn't linger down there at all. That was a good dip. Fill me, fill me, fill me, and do not blaze me. I can't mark it in because there's a spread. Nasty one. Just gotta remain patient. Over 64, not bad. But will it continue though? Bro, how am I losing on these trades? I'm selling up what I think should be a gain. We've already lost like 400 or 300. I guess I needed to take that dip too, you know, in terms of like buying it higher. But it's always risky to do that in case it does come to those lows. Then you're kind of you could kind of get stopped out. So the no trade there, not too bad. 1050, 1080, 1089. Nice. The spread is too big. Spread is too big. It's going to get halted up here, possibly. I mean, all that is fair game. But it's hard to capture this, man. You got to be pretty aggressive. Or you got to be holding from 1030 dip. Not bad. Pretty decent. But recognizing that early at like 990 and losing money all the way here is not good. Oh boy. Not bad for TTNP. I don't know. For me, there's no hesitation, but I just couldn't. I couldn't get a grip on the stock like at all. I needed that dip down there. I put out a couple bids, but it didn't linger. It popped right back up. The best chance would have been 35 by 43. 35 by 43 for that dip. 35 by 43. Resumption is coming up. We'll see if it's able to give us a good entry here. We did give back quite a bit of profit, so we got to be careful. Resumption is going to be at 20 and 25 seconds. Rich Tech Robotics. Treasure Global, and then Titan Pharmaceuticals. This one is Titan Pharmaceuticals. The stock yesterday had monkeypox news. Apparently, I didn't even check the news. I don't check news anymore these days. This one's a merger. They've entered into a merger. Yeah, I don't really check news. I just trade the technicals. Pre-market high is at 1241. The stock is pretty bullish right now. We're halted up right over high of day. As long as we can see the dip and rip, I think this shall be very interesting. Most interesting indeed. We have to be accurate, and we have to take the trades that we know and love and manage risk. I do want to be careful of the spreads as well. If there's too much of a spread, some of the trades are not going to be worth it. Sometimes you get those bad fills and it just throws everything off. TTNP. 20 and 25 seconds. We got a little less than a minute to resumption. Guys, if you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, hit that thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. Remember, we do go live every day around 9:15 a.m. every weekday morning. 9:15 a.m. You can tune in for the live stream. TTNP coming up here in the next 20 seconds. Watching for the dip and rip. We're currently at 11:50. Let's see how this one does. Five, 4, 3. Here we go. Is it 10 minutes? It's showing a much higher resumption, so it could be 10 minutes. Showing 12, but also showing 11:50 still. The last 20 minutes of trading for me hasn't been great, so, looking to get back on track here with some sweet trades. We got another 5 minutes. As long as we can see that beautiful dip, it should be good money. And the dip needs to hold up, of course, because then we're buying a falling knife. I'm going to do a quick rotation here just to make sure nothing else on the watch list here looking good. AUUD, INM, no good, no good. PITA, no good. RR, not much. TGL, struggling. TTNP, the last one left. The last man standing. The last man standing. So at 25 and 25 seconds, we'll see resumption. We got about a minute and some change, a minute 30 seconds or so. What you want to do throughout all this waiting is to be patient, be calm. It's not time to get antsy. It's not time to get anxious or nervous, because we know exactly what we're looking for here. For those of you in MMU, the dip and rip. If it opens up lower, I look for the high of day breakout, which will be over the halt level right now. But it all depends on how it plays out. The sideways resumptions, I want to be patient. Sometimes there's an entry immediately, but it's always that risk. If you insta buy and it doesn't go right away, then you can be looking at a loss. $25 and 25 seconds. We got a minute, 15 seconds to go. Ay, ay, ay. Waiting patiently. After this stock is done, the morning is probably going to be finished. So I'm going to take like a quick break and then I'll be back. I'll still stream till 12 in case something comes, but after this one I'm going to ease off a little bit if nothing else pops up. So 25 seconds to go and counting. Remember, we're at 11:52, pre-market highs up at 12:41. We'll see if this thing is able to continue to the upside. 10 seconds. 5, 4, here we go, we're at 11:52. Can we get a dip? 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 Sucks. That's pretty good though. Yeah, that was a little risky. It felt like a scratch trade though. We're gonna lose. Must have had a terrible fill. Watching and waiting. Yeah, my fills are pretty bad. My fills are not great. Oh, another terrible fill. It's gonna work because it's gonna go, but it's a terrible fill, man. Freaking heck. I'm gonna miss that dip there, 14. Oh my goodness. Come on. Talk to me nicely, not roughly. This thing is a little choppy. Or maybe I sized down. The low there was around 60. The low was around 60. I'm gonna take 50 area here. It's gonna keep coming down. Back to square one. 3 losing dips, 4 losing dips, 5 losing dips in a row. Sub 13 is gonna do pretty well right there. And it's halting down. That resumption, the problem is that resumption was too strong. That's the real problem here. The resumption was too strong. It just went all the way like $3 a share without giving an entry. We're gonna make something and then we're gonna give it back on the dips. And that was a pretty sizable winner too. And this was such a terrible trade here. I bought I mean I was a little late, but I bought it like what 12.90. I'm in at 13.30. I guess everybody maybe bought that dip or something because that thing flew. Good thing I sized down. If I didn't size down, I'd have been at $0 right now. In at 1404, out at 75. And right here I said the dip was at 60. I thought the dip was at 60, and it was at 60, but we had 14 holding for so long. I finally was like, you know what? Maybe it's not going to come down below the whole dollar for 60. I'm in. Then it comes down to the whole dollar at 64, which I should have just been in this trade alone. But then that trade still failed at 27, and then I got the high fill here. Disaster. But the best trade is going to be in at 13.14 and out at 13. Wait, is this it? It probably wasn't that one. No. In at 13.48 and 55 area and out at 14.35. Or was that 60 cents? But then we're going to give it back. So plus 1K to minus 1K. Or even maybe even worse than that. Because we dropped to 400. We were at it, yeah, we were at 1100. Yeah, we were at like 11 something. We dropped to 400. We go to 1900 and now we're at 900. It's pretty inefficient there. But if that first halt gives an entry or two, we'd be up like 4,000 because of how big that move was. I had 4,000 shares for big size. So if it gave the first move and it dipped again, I would have took big size. Just like that, you know, catching like $1 share plus with 4K shares, you're looking pretty good. But moving on. Is the dip going to be worth it? Maybe, if it gaps down enough. Man. We're stuck at 1200 here. We've been at 1200 for the last hour. All right. What's the plan? What do I want to do? Do I want to give this dip a chance with small size? It's showing 1185. Where are we right now? 1239. If it opens up and it sells off some more, I could watch it. But if it's just like sideways, it might be a little too risky. That's the only trade I'm interested in here. 33, 35. About a minute and 10 seconds. $33, 35. Guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up if you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. As you guys know, we are trading in a live account here over PDT. It's now showing $12 resumption. I want to see lower. 15 seconds. 5, 4. Here we go. 1239. Flush, 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 flush like nobody's business. And the spreads are massive. I'm just going to leave it alone. Leaving it alone. Leaving it alone. All good. All part of the deal. What was the high? 80. All these dips just failed miserably, man. It's one good trade out at 1435. Did I buy back immediately? I think it did. I think it went up to 80 and then dipped. And then I got in at 28. And it's like 28 was too high. Or maybe it might have dipped at 64 first. One out of those two. 96. Brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. All right, rotating, keeping an eye on the scans. This is where I might take a bit of a break. Take a walk, clear my mind, come back fresh. Wait. INM. Which stock was that? RR. Yeah, RR can give a red to green, but needs to break out of this consolidation. The lows have been holding up here, though. All right, I'm going to take a break and come back in a little bit. Need to go relax my mind. I'm gonna go get some fruits. I hope there's, I don't even know if there's any fruits. I gotta check. Some pineapple, some strawberry, and some meditation. I gotta keep my sanity here, not go mad. I say that jokingly, but you know, still there's maybe like 1% seriousness there, right? We gotta pace ourselves here and keep longevity in mind. So whatever you have to do, right? Nothing is too silly. Whatever you gotta do, you do it, right? Nothing is too silly. So Pastor will be back. And this, hold on. Actually, one sec. TTNP. Let me just look at the chart one more time. Oh, there's a bit of a clear flat top at 1250, but I'm thinking, is it going to be worth it with such a weak 5-minute candle? What is likely to happen is a rejection and then a move back down. So, yeah, I'll be back. All right. Is there anything moving or is it still dead? Actually, this thing did come up. Wow. Oh, it got over 12. It got over 13. Well, 1250. All the way to 1390. Not bad. Maybe I might have missed something there. TTNP, brother. And honestly, it still looks good as long as it holds up above this level of 1150. Wow. Okay. Well, this will give me something to keep an eye on here over the next hour. Let me just check the other ones. Did anything hit the scans? I want better days, more efficient days. Is it possible? Or am I trying to be perfect in an imperfect world? I need more. I need better performance. Still feel like I'm making silly mistakes. When will I learn? When will I learn? It's been 5 years of trying to become more refined. And I'm still making the same mistakes. Well, we've eliminated a lot of like terrible mistakes that would cause us to be very, very red. But it's like, even as a profitable trader, there are certain mistakes that we're making that's like taking away from our efficiency. So there's still work to be done. I studied last night, but maybe, and I didn't get to study for as long as I would have wanted to. So definitely can review some more. We did do a better job on the front side. Gotta keep our temperament. I still am frailing my hands into the air when I take losing trades. Why? It's a bad habit. It's unnecessary and it's a sign of weakness. I think right now it's a little bit weaker than it is stronger. So that it is strong, let's say. So I want to be very cautious, but I would like to see it continue to hold 1150. So far we had 1180 right there. Over time, we'll see what it does. I'm not super interested in dip trades, but if this thing can slowly uptrend and get back to like 13, I mean, what was the high? 1390. I mean, that was pretty good. $1 a share away from high of day. So let me put on these glasses. I gotta try to wear these glasses every day, man. These blue light glasses, so my eyes. Maybe I need to start opening the windows more because when I go outside, I start to get headaches from the brightness. The room is maybe too dark here over the years. I gotta go outside more, touch grass. Hopefully the traders in the Discord had a decent day. Likewise for those of you on the stream. Hope you guys had a good day. It's always so close, man. Day trading, it's it's always so close. The difference between red and green sometimes is it can be milliseconds, it can be a bad fill, it can be a good fill. You know, keeping that discipline is always a big part of it. Just remaining patient, taking the right trades, having tight stops. I think it's best to watch one stock at a time here, just so we can see if something else does start to move. There's a bigger drop there, down to 19 for TTNP. Again, 1150 was a big level, so it'll be good if it's able to recover and close over 1150 here, VWAP area. If not, this is probably definitely, it coming down. It's fighting though, and there's 70 on the ass, so that's a good sign right there. That low is 14, so that's pretty good. The candle's gonna close right around 45. So what I'd want to see, right? And this time, if this does happen, I have to be more careful to get in and do a better job than last time. So we have our midpoint right here. And right now we're seeing essentially higher lows slash double bottom. So can we slowly over time, slowly trend back up? And especially like in this type of area, if the volume picks up, this is ideally where I would want to be in for the breakout. Like right around here. This dip can be good. Some people definitely will take it. So far, we are holding up. All right. So we'll see. And if it does get back up here, we got to always be careful of the double top. So will this one hold up? Do I have more water? How many people do we have still tuning in? 277. How are you guys doing today? Let me know how you guys are doing today. How are you guys doing today? Are you guys doing all right? 12:30. This is good. This is very good. Stock is definitely still showing some life. Chill Sounds up 285. Nice day. Tisha saying went from nice green to red. Down $5. Down $5 after a good green day of 140 yesterday. So that's great risk management. Keeping it tight. Very tight. So again, the dip down here is working, right? So far for what I'm seeing, everything is going according to plan here. Everything is going according to plan. Just gotta remain patient. I do like that it's also over 1230 area. The high was 63. I might throw out some smaller trades to see if it's maybe if we get an early incline or uptrend, let's say. But small size, not looking to use any sort of size right now. But if anybody, let me not say it like that, but let's say if I was to capture that red candle with a low of 14, and I'm looking at this like on that bigger time frame 5 minute setup, the 5 minute candle is a little tricky, so I think I would have sold some. I definitely would have sold some with this type of 5 minute candle, but can I hold a little something to see if this does go back closer to 1350 or high of day? Yesterday, the stock that we were looking at did not continue in this situation, so hopefully this one does. I gotta end the recording and start a new one. That way it's not too long. Sometimes it has to be compressed, which takes time. ALLG? ALLG. Perhaps something that's worth looking at here. I'm gonna take this dip, tight stop. Do not blaze me, brother. Maybe it's done. I'm gonna try one more time, 77. If it doesn't hold here, then it's like way too much of a dip. There's a bit of a wick. Well, my charts are showing different things. What is E-Trade saying? No, E-Trade is not updating. It might just be in the depths here. Because E-Trade is telling me 190. Thinkorswim is saying $2. Which is also why this is an example of why the E-Trade chart sometimes it just doesn't update. So if I like refresh, let's just click on something else, come back. Now it's gonna say $2. Misleading. I don't know why that happened. And that's been happening for years, which is why I stopped using this chart. Back in the day, I had a $600 loss, which was at the time my biggest loss ever because of that. But it seems like everything is slowing down. Discord is funny, man. You always got these memes coming in. I gotta check back the YouTube comments here to see how you guys did. Yeah, ALLG, I kind of saw some volume. I thought it might have been decent, but we're not really seeing a lot there. Seb, I think that's a good point, saying your average share size and how you have to change it depending on the risk and volatility and price range. Very true. TGL, a stock at $1, it's not the same, at a stock as a stock as TTNP. If you're using one share size through and through, like the risk is going to be much higher on that $12 stock that's going up and down $1 a share on those resumptions. Something to just be mindful of and be careful of. I like to ease and press. The stock is moving well, tight spreads and great follow through, predictable moves in a linear fashion. Then I wouldn't mind sizing up, even if it's a more expensive stock. But on the days where it's just too wild, too risky, I don't want to be exposing myself to those type of losses. So I tend to just go a smaller size or stay away if that's what's necessary. TTNP. Uh-oh. These are big levels here, Can we hold up the dip? Low right there was 11. We're back at 60, which is a good sign. What are the odds that this makes a new high day? I don't know, I'd say 30%. The only reason my rating isn't high is because that last 5-minute candle that rejected around like 10.25, topping wick. I still do think that the stock is a little bit weaker than it is strong. So I'm proceeding with caution until it proves that, you know, it means business. A little bit of a hesitation on that dip, just slightly. Whoa, whoa, whoa. LU and LUMN just continued. Holy smokes. LUNR. Did I click on the wrong stock? I thought I checked out the stock already. Or did it just move up more? Alright. Maybe there's something here. LUNR. 510. Up to 24. Still seems pretty early, which is good. 35 the pre-market high. Also, let me double check the daily chart. Yeah, the daily chart looks good. We'll see if it wants to pull back here. Okay, what was that? What it better not does is just like drop down ridiculously. It's having some trouble at 30. Tight pullback right there. Come on, all the way through. It seems like a bit of a grinder. It's moving though. It got through the pre-market high right there. This is good. It's gaining more volume, more attention. This is perfect. Now, if we can maintain this type of volatility, it can be much better for me to trade. LUNR, moving up. We're not seeing a pullback. I'm hoping for a pullback here. It might not pull back. It might just keep going. I'm gonna remain patient. Okay. Yeah, so we're seeing a pullback here. We'll see how this comes down. Ay, ay, ay. 47, 48. It's a small pullback here so far. It's a tight pullback down there. By the way, TTNP. I'm gonna switch my focus back to this one. Damn, bro, why they gotta do me like that on the ask? Come on. Talk to me nicely, man. Give me a decent fill here. Watching a TTNP, it's a 13 area. It's definitely interesting. Oh, it's coming down. Okay, we're gonna lose a little bit there, 50 bucks. All right, maybe it needs. How far do I want to let it go? It's like it's still choppy. But like 13.20 is like pretty dangerous for a push to 14. This is gonna be a good dip down to the pre-market high on LUNR. I'm gonna keep an eye on this. I'm only using 300 shares, right? Making sure I don't lose too much here. We're just maintaining, keeping pace, waiting for our chance to strike. There's 47. Show me the moon. Show me the moon. Through 1350. Alright, it's having trouble for sure. Great fill. Can we bounce back up? Ah, come on. All right. Every time it tries, man, it's just not going. My vision may be clouded, as, as Yoda would say. Clouded, brother. This is like the third time. Oh, is it the third time? Maybe the second time we kind of came up a little bit, had trouble. The dips have been working though, so like right down here, like 1250. Maybe I just take the dips instead of looking for the breakout. And we did have LUNR slowly from 37 lows get it, get back up to 50. Oh my gosh. LUNR, are we ready for another hive day attempt? Here's 54. Oh, 49. 47. Is it just failing miserably? It's a false breakout there. All right, maybe I need to stop trading and just wait on the sidelines again. I'm gonna go back on the sidelines again. House 39. Small size, perhaps. TTNP, disappointing. This is E-Trade Pro. E-Trade Pro. The old school E-Trade platform. Right now they have powered by E-Trade, which, if you ask me, just isn't as good. No, it's gonna turn out to be good. This is an aggressive entry here, but let's keep going. There's a small chance. And it will not. It's gonna stall out at 36. It might continue over time though. Oh, never mind. There's 46. See, this is what I would have expected, but it's just stocks are playing games with me here. That's a great red to green. But I still think a little tricky to capture. Sometimes you can know what could happen, but it plays out in in a different way than you'd expect. I'm long at 26 down there. No green hitting the tape. I'm back out. Long at 36. No green hitting the tape. I'm back out. And we see 46 high. This one is good. It's probably going to get back to 55 again. So if it gives the opportunity, I'll look for the entry here. And it's doing a good job here. There's some buyers just going up a little bit. It's a little slow though for my liking, right? I think there's opportunity, but it's a little slow. I like those stocks like TTNP on those resumptions. It just has to give the entry. That's the only thing that was missing from that like big resumption that we had. That dip is only in there, man. But like this right here is putting me to sleep. Definitely need to hold a little longer, it seems like. And it's back up here at 55. I'm not, and so some people might say, why did you not buy at 40? Well, I still needed an entry that's valid for what I look for, despite my expectations. So what I would have wanted to see was like a retest of like 30, 35 to be in, let's say 36. But to just buy 42 and just, hey, I think we can see 55, so I'm just gonna give it a chance here. It's still not what the strategy is. The only day I could ever take that type of trade is if the stock is just super strong and I buy and just put a stop in place. And even then, it's kind of taking a chance, you know? STEC. I'll take a look at it. 84 cents. Good call out. Good call out. Yeah, great call out here. It got halted. Wow, that was a while ago too. Hold up, hold up. 3 decimals. The resumption is coming up at 26.39. A couple seconds. Let's trade. I'm gonna trade it. Smaller size, just like 2,500. Let's hurry up. I need to hurry up. STEC. I can prep a bigger position in case it is good. All right, here we go. Is it on screen? All right, here we go. 84 cents. Moon. Unless they got a bad fill. 93. Watching over 90 here. 85, 84. Oh, never mind. 82. Well, I'll take my 50 bucks and smile. Also, why is the like the routes, it's only showing Nasdaq and Arca. It's like, where are the other routes? Yeah, I'll screenshot this and post to Discord. Compared to like the other level twos. I never really seen that before. It's only showing Arca and Nasdaq orders. LU and R over 60. I don't know. Maybe I shut it down. My instincts is telling me to shut it down, despite wanting to stay here till 12. I don't know. I think it might be a good time. All right, time to walk away. 1,100 bucks. Steve saying his is normal. Don't I have the $150 package? And then LUNR 670, 60. It's up at 570 here. And that was a big dip and rip too. 46. Well, I'm not sure what you guys are saying. Maybe let me refresh it. Let's see. Is it maybe I clicked something on the did I? Let me see. I probably clicked something on this thing. Yeah, I did. ENC or ECN. Let me double check. Yeah, I think that might be what it is. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I clicked something on level 2 by accident. Okay, switching over to LUNR, which is mooning. Well, I somehow managed to make money, but not, all the market makers showing. I'll take it. I'll smile and walk away from that stock. So LUNR, what's a good entry? We're at 85. We broke out from that 60 level. It's a little extended here. Buying 72 and getting blazed 72. Not good. The low 66. Pastor too early. I gotta make sure not to be red on this nonsense here. Come on, come on, come on. Somebody probably just marketed in right there or something, because that was kind of impressive. I was just about to put my limit order out too. Brother. What is that? Break of 6, perhaps? Oh my gosh. It's like skipping randomly. I mean, the 1 minute candle did make the new high. To see that kind of skip is impressive. Do not Titanic, please. feel like I'm running out of patience, sadly. LUNR, low of 70. If I go red 200 bucks, I'm out of here. $50 max loss to make something happen. And I get chopped out of that dip. 94 to 70, not bad, but a little low. And nada. $94. Sellers. 94 again. Why are we not ripping through? There's like some baby sellers, like 20K. I got to be careful of the dips because the dips are pretty big. A lot of the times we're not really seeing the retest right away. Must remain calm, cool, collected. And I see over 6 with a smooth move here. Stock is killing me. 92 by 93. I can't buy a winning trade to save my life here. Good to see 84 work right there because that hasn't been working. Good to see. More buyers, more buyers, more green on the tape. Low. I want to, if it goes, can we hold up at the whole dollar for the second entry? Is there shares available to short? I should have checked. What's interesting is that now all these short dips are working when before none of them were working. This stock, man. Oh, there's shares. Holy smokes. Did not expect that. If it goes and it rejects, I would definitely go short here. But if it well, let's see what it does. Just keep an eye on it. The last place I mentioned that I had the intuition right there. I'm just checking to see, but a little, it kind of seemed like it actually was gonna go. So this should be interesting. If it goes to like 05 and it's like a false breakout, I'm definitely gonna go short. Can I see like 580 if that does happen? Super out of rhythm with this one though. There's definitely opportunities for sure, especially those shorter dips that we just had, like from 97 down to like 89, 90, a couple times. I think it's time to walk away. I don't even care what this. Yeah, I'm gonna walk. I don't care what this thing does. I mean, to be honest, we'll be back tomorrow, waving the white flag. TCJH. TCJH. As I'm looking at another stock instead of walking away. Nope, I'm out of here. Stay safe, stay green. If you're going to go the distance, continue to look for those opportunities that you know and love. And also, trade to the best of your abilities. Other than that, check out those links down below for the classes, the chat room, and Momo Pro. All right. Momo Pro, one of the best scanning softwares that's out there. That's where I get my watch list stocks from every day. They have a solid platform that you guys can check out. And if you do, you can utilize coupon code Relentless for 25% off for 6 months. Other than that, feel free to check out Merciless Markets. That's the day trading course that we have that goes over hyper scalping from 0 to advanced. So even if you're a beginner, we have you covered all the way to the good stuff, right? I mean, all of it is good, but the first part of it is definitely more basic, right? But definitely when you get into those stocks to trade, how to find stocks, the edges, the patterns, definitely the archives as well. You really get into the meat and the potatoes of what we have to offer there. Yeah, coupon code station is going to expire in the next week and a half, so you guys can utilize it here. Coupon code station will be coming to an end here at the end of August, so you guys can feel free to utilize it. Other than that, the chat room is always here, open 24/7. So check out the Relentless Trading chat room today. if you're not already involved in the community, besides the YouTube live stream chat. If you want to talk and interact with us throughout the entirety of the day till 4 p.m., check us out. All right. James, Bala, take it easy, guys. Gordon, see you guys tomorrow morning, 9:15 a.m. Once again, we're ending the day at 1K, just shy of 1K. We did give back 170 off the top on LUNR, sadly. Should have been green like 500 there, but all good. Just could not get a good rhythm. Gotta throw in the towel, man. Throw in the towel, just walk away. I can still come back later today if something is good. But right now, I'm not really seeing my cup of tea, so gotta recognize that and not force it and just walk. So stay safe, stay green, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hit that thumbs up if you have not already on the way out.